Honey, nature's sweetest gift. But have you ever wondered how raw nectar from the hive transforms into the pure golden product in your glass jar while keeping its nutrients intact? It is not just about taking honey from the hive, it is a rigorous technical process, a race against temperature and time. Today, we're taking you deep behind the scenes to explore the standard 7-step process with the golden numbers, the 65-degree heated knife, cold centrifugation under 35 degrees, and the patience of 48 hours of settling. Let's begin the journey with the golden ripe honeycombs. Harvest only ripe combs. How do we identify them? It is when the worker bees have fulfilled their duty, fanning their wings to evaporate excess water and sealing the cells with white wax. We only harvest frames that are fully capped or at least 90% sealed. This is the guarantee of quality. The honey is sufficiently dense and the flavor has peaked. Uncapped frames, green honey containing high water content, are immediately rejected to avoid the risk of fermentation later. When the golden ripe frames arrive at the processing area, they must pass the first technical checkpoint, moisture control, QC. If moisture is too high, natural yeasts will awaken. Using a digital refractometer, we precisely measure the water content. The standard figure is below 21%, and ideally 18 to 19% for premium lines. This check ensures long-term stability for every bottle, allowing it to be stored for years at room temperature without any preservatives. Now, let's get to the most visually satisfying stage, uncapping. To release the honey flow, we must open the bee's seal. We use a specialized heated knife maintained strictly at 65 degrees Celsius, approximately 150 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the sweet spot temperature, hot enough to glide through the soft wax like butter, but not hot enough to burn the sugars or destroy delicate enzymes in the honey. Experts cut decisively from the outside in, one seamless motion, revealing thousands of hexagonal cells filled with glistening golden honey. The aroma of warm wax and floral nectar fills the space, signaling pristine freshness. The uncapped frames are loaded into the centrifugal extractor. As the machine starts, centrifugal force flings the honey out of the comb, splashing against the drum walls and flowing to the bottom, while the wax structure remains intact to be returned to the bees. The golden rule here is cold process. Keeping it cool is vital to preserve vitamins and biological activity. The spinner starts at a slow speed and increases steadily to extract all honey without breaking the fragile comb foundation. Honey after extraction still contains wax bits and small impurities. We pass it through a two-stage filtration system. coarse filter to remove large wax pieces, and fine mesh to clean thoroughly. Our goal is to remove debris while retaining microscopic pollen grains, the geographical fingerprint of the honey. The honey flows through the mesh, slowly, steadily, becoming clearer, yet retaining its characteristic viscosity. This is a crucial stepping stone before the honey enters its resting phase. But the process isn't over. The honey needs to rest. We pump it into large settling tanks and let it stand completely still for 24 to 48 hours at 27 to 32 degrees Celsius or 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Why wait so long? This time allows gravity to work instead of machines. Microscopic air bubbles created during spinning naturally rise to the surface, forming a white foam, while heavy sediments sink to the bottom. The honey in the middle is the quintessence, mirror-like transparent and perfectly smooth. So, the journey of the honey drop is complete. This process, though time-consuming and labor-intensive, is the only way to fully preserve the flavor and nutrients. Thank you for joining us. Please cherish every drop of this sweet